tensions are rising in Ottawa as Canada Police issue a warning to truckers to leave. The warnings came 2 days after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau declared a state of emergency to try to disperse the protests. A showdown appeared to be brewing in Ottawa's nearly 3-week siege by truckers protesting the country's COVID-19 restrictions, as police in the capital warned drivers to leave immediately or face arrest on February 16, 2022. Some lawmakers are criticizing the younger Trudeau for not acting more forcefully against the protests, while others accuse him of going too far in declaring an emergency. Protesters in trucks and other vehicles have been clogging the streets of the capital and obstructing border crossings since late January. The protests have drew support from right-wing extremists and have been cheered on and supported by conservatives in the United States, prompting complaints from some quarters that America and its pandemic politics have had a negative impact on Canada. Meanwhile, the premiers of 2 Canadian provinces and 16 US governors wrote to Trudeau and US President Joe Biden, urging them to repeal their respective countries' vaccination mandates for truckers crossing the border. As of February 15, 2022, officials in Ottawa reported that 360 vehicles remained involved in the blockade in the city's core, down from a peak of around 4,000. They don't want to give this up because it's their last stand, their last main hub, said Michael Kempa, an associate professor of criminology at the University of Ottawa. In the event of a police crackdown, an Ottawa child welfare agency advised parents at the demonstration to arrange for someone to care for their children. The playbook that authorities used over the weekend to break the blockade at the economically vital Ambassador Bridge connecting Windsor, Ontario, to Detroit appeared to be followed by police in the capital. Following the departure of many of the demonstrators, police moved in and arrested dozens of those who remained. The blockade had disrupted the flow of goods between the two countries, forcing both auto industries to cut production. Some of the protesters are extremists, and police risk inciting violence if they try to disperse or arrest them, according to her. Subscribe and support us.